guys, what's up? Happy Bird Holler coming at you with part 2 of Yellow Jasmine. Yellow Jasmine, Carolina Jasmine, right here in the home state that I'm in. This flower is everywhere right now, this time of year. It not only smells wonderful, I mean it's in the air everywhere, you can smell it. It's like a natural air freshener. But not only that, it's a homeopathic natural cure for pain, anxiety, insomnia, and a lot of other things. And I'm coming at you right now with this information that's been hidden from us, and it's been told to us not to investigate this stuff because it's poisonous, just like nightshade family medicines are poisonous, but they're also medicines. Just like potatoes are poisonous because they have cyanide in them and solanide poisonings in them. All nightshade. Tomatoes are nightshade. So I'm telling you, all things in balance. All things done with knowledge and wisdom. And I'm coming to you now, and I'm going to make me some medicine out of these beautiful sunshine flowers right here. I'm telling you what, these are some beautiful flowers. Trumpet shaped, bipetals, and they smell. I mean, the whole place out here I'm at smells right now with the yellow jasmine. And you can just see the yellow sunshine energy in these flowers. Can't even say it. But yeah, I'm gonna sort all these leaves out. You could probably use the leaves too for medicine, because the whole part of the plant has gelsemium in it. The gelsemium is what the medicine is. And yellow jasmine, Carolina jasmine, is it is Gelsemium Sempervirens, scientific name. Gelsemium, I can't pronounce nothing, y'all. Gelsemium Sempervirens, Carolina Yellow Jasmine. Okay, and this stuff has a history here in South Carolina. I did some research on it, and it's everywhere in the southeastern United States right now. And when I started researching this probably several months ago, and I harvested some roots, but I wanted to do some more research and investigation before I brought some videos to you. And I wanted to put my money where my mouth was and tell you, that I had used it and I know it works, and I have. And I'm not telling you that so that you will do it, but I'm telling you that I used it. I'm my own human trial, and I know what my body can handle and what it can't. And I don't trust anything I hear on the media and the mainstream. I do the research myself. And these old medical books from the 1800s and 1900s, they tell you this stuff was traditional medicine. And as a matter of fact, all these people that are higher up in the elites and stuff like that, they use this medicine, but they won't tell you that. They want you to go to the doctors. They want you to use pharmakia. They want you to use lab-created sorcery that's synthetic and causes more harm than it does good. There's side effects with everything. Side effects with everything. It's all according to how you use it and what your problems are. And I'm no doctor, but I am a natural holistic practitioner, and I am using it myself. Now, what I want to say was the history of this plant from South Carolina is that it was once used in traditional medicine by the natives here in South Carolina. It's highly valued in herbal medicine traditions, its unique properties. Native American tribes were among the first to recognize the potential of Gelsemium using its root extracts to treat a variety of ailments, including fevers, headaches, and neuralgia. In the 19th and early 20th century, Gelsemium gained widespread popularity in Western herbalism and homeopathic circles. It was frequently prescribed for its gentle, sedative, and muscle-relaxant effects, especially in cases of anxiety, restlessness, and certain types of pain. Now, I use lobelia. My wife uses it for her lungs and asthma. It's called Indian tobacco, and it's very potent too, almost to the point they call it poisonous on the mainstream internet. But all things are used in balance with knowledge and wisdom can be very helpful in dealing with everyday life. And so, yellow jasmine, I was thrilled to find out the medicinal benefits of this plant, because if you're in your elder age like I am, and me and my wife, we suffer with arthritis, insomnia, stuff like that, pain, and my wife has respiratory issues. So I was really thrilled to know that there was another form of pain medicine besides some of the stuff that we're using now. Say for instance, like California poppy, wild lettuce, stuff like that. All that stuff's good too. Some of it's aggravating to use, some of it's hard to grow here on the southeast, because a lot of stuff does not like a lot of moisture and humidity. But poppy, it likes, like California, a Mediterranean environment, well-drained soil, and it don't like a lot of wet roots all the time. So my point and my category is working with what I have on my land and wherever I can go forage, and that is using what's around me for the ailments that I have. And I always heard that anything that you need is right there around where you're at. Wherever climate you're at, it's all good for your health and as medicine. You just have to do the research and know what you're looking at, what you're seeing, and how to use it. And most of the times, your old folk traditions and stuff like that, they tell you about this stuff. We just have forgotten the knowledge and the wisdom of it, and turned to instant therapy, instant pharmacy, instant doctor care, thinking that others know more about our bodies than we really do. When in all reality, we know what's going on in our body, and since we know what's going on, I know that we can figure out what's wrong with us, and our body and our higher self and our minds tells us, what it is if we'll listen to it. But anyways, getting back on track, Gelsemium sempervirens continues to be a popular remedy for flu-like symptoms, headaches, and apprehension. So, this plant was often found in herbal combinations paired with other botanicals such as valerian, passion flower, or skullcap. And I have all three of those here in my place that I use for insomnia and pain and stuff. And it's used to enhance calming and soothing effects. These synergistic blends are designed to support the nervous system and promote restful sleep and ease muscular discomfort. Gelsemium's legacy in herbal medicine is marked by its gentle, effective support for well-being, and it remains a valued component in natural health formulations to this day. So, Carolina jasmine, y'all. I'm gonna show you right now what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick all these leaves out of these flowers right there, just because I might leave a few in there, little ones. I will leave the fresh ones, not some old ones like that. So like this one could have been a winter leaf over the winter. It's not gonna have a lot of stuff in it. But maybe some of the newer stuff, new growth, like this around the flower, kind of like that, with the flower, that green. But anyways, these are the flowers that ain't opened yet, and I'm sure that's packed with good medicine, y'all. Good medicine. Um, and I'm gonna take all these flowers and put them in these mason jars. I got them marked yellow jessamine and the date, and I'll let them sit and soak in 80 proof Burnett's alcohol. This is what I use. You can use whatever you want. You can use stronger stuff. I don't need nothing stronger. 80 proofs, which is 40%, is strong enough. And a lot of people can't use alcohol, so let me tell you about that. If you can't use alcohol to make a medicine, you can use glycerin, natural glycerin, and you can make a medicine the same way with glycerin and soaking leaves, flowers, roots, whatever, in your jar in glycerin, and it does the same thing, and it don't have that alcohol, that strong alcohol flavor if you can't drink it. So with that being said, the only thing about the glycerin is if you use it, you have to use your medicine within a year, because after that it starts losing its potency. I don't know if the glycerin goes bad. I don't use the glycerin, I use the alcohol. You use alcohol, it lasts up to 5 to 6 years, the medicine, before the potency starts kind of degrading some, and it lasts longer for storage. If you happen to use medicines you don't use quite as much as others, you still have it laying around, it's still good with the alcohol. Another way you can do it is do it in teas. You can do cold fusions in cold water, let it soak 24 hours, 48 hours in the refrigerator, and you'll get some of the benefits that way. And if you want a mild tea. Now, if you're going to make a tea out of this stuff, 1 flower per cup of tea would probably be more than enough. I don't know. Okay, so let me explain. You might have to try and see. I put 4 to 5, maybe 6 flowers in a big pot of sleep tea I made the other day. Now it was combined with a lot of other herbs like lemon balm, some valerian, mugwort. I combine a lot of stuff for a sleep tea for me and my wife. We drink a cup of tea at night before we go to bed, so we can sleep through the night. And so I added 3 or 4 of these flowers, or actually about 5 or 6 of these flowers in that big pot. That big pot holds probably 4 quarts, maybe a gallon and a quarter of liquid. So I was thinking that if you divided up, 2 flowers in each quart, so there's, a flower would be probably too much for a cup. So you might want to use a half a flower or a little piece, a leaf or something, an old leaf, But it's all according to how you feel and how it works when you take it. Start out small, and then you kind of work your way up. If 1 flower is too much, you cut back, because you'll be able to tell, because you'll get just really relaxed to the point, you start feeling really relaxed. Almost like you're drunk, kind of relaxed. But so you back off of it with half of whatever you did, or not even that, a quarter or whatever, and then you work your way up, whatever is right for you. It's only a few drops of tincture once it's made, because once all this is combined in one of these jars, it's going to be really strong, y'all. A few drops, a drop maybe, a drop and a dropper in your tea will be all you need for a cup of tea at night or whatever, if you need to have some. Depends on your pain, depends on your situation, whatever it is. But the list of stuff it treats, I'm telling you, this, I'm just going to give you a list of the neurological, and it's awesome. Anxiety, traditionally for anxiety disorders, fear, excessive fear, headaches, general headaches, insomnia, migraines, neuralgia and neuritis, neurosis, pain, general remedies for pain, stress, tension, tremors, and worry. Anything to do with the nervous system, y'all. And Gelsemium Sempervirens supports the brain and nervous system. Excuse me. And so, there's a whole lot more stuff that I could tell you it does. I don't have it on me right at hand, but at the end of this video I'm going to leave a list of stuff, and I'm going to leave the information. Like I said, this video is entertainment purposes only, just so you'll know. But I've done the research, I know what it can do, and I wanted to bring you real time medicine and real results for me. That's for me. Now, that being said, I'm gonna make me some Carolina Yellow Jessamine medicine, and get it soaking in my alcohol and make me a tincture. Now, another thing about the tinctures, real quick, if you want to use alcohol, you like how it preserves for 5 years, and you want to put it in one of these jars and do it like I do. If you can't handle the alcohol as strong as it is with the the strength of the alcohol in the medicine, you can steam it just a little bit. You don't bring it to a boil, but you bring it to where just the tincture itself with a little bit of water steams, and it steams out some of that alcohol without the medicine disappearing. But you don't want to cook it. You don't want to bring it to a boil. You just slow steam it where the steam rolls off the top and the alcohol vaporizes, and then you can pour that in your tea, and it won't be strong alcoholic taste. It won't have that strong alcohol potency to it, and you'll still be able to get the goodness of the medicine. So, yep. Alright guys, I'm gonna get these leaves out of these flowers and put them in these jars and make me some Carolina Jessamine natural homeopathic medicine. I got it right here, y'all. I went out in the woods, got all these flowers. Man, they're everywhere, I'm telling you. Sunshine right here. Alright guys, I appreciate y'all joining me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and join me at Happy Bird Holler. We're here to help, and we're here to learn and grow together and enjoy what this natural world gives us to make it through. Have a good day. I'm out.